Here with a colored umbrella, and today I'm going to show you how to do such a fun tumbler. This is a dirty pour. Love making these. They are so simple. I think my favorite part about these is the fact that no matter what, they always look different. No two tumblers ever look alike. So whatever you make is truly a one-of-a-kind creation. Honestly, you only need a few different things. You of course need your tumbler. Be using a 30-ounce skinny tumbler. Something else I like to make sure that I have is a paper plate as well as a plastic cup. You basically just want to make sure your cup is able to hold your tumbler when you set it on there. And the plate is there to catch any of the excess paint that's going to be falling down. Before I do my pour, I want to make sure my tumbler is all prepped. I'm going to be using some 60 grit sandpaper, and I'm just going to do a light sand on the cut. I want to make sure I have something for my paint to hold on to. This is a silver tumbler. I want to make sure I have a perfect base color. So I'm going to go ahead and paint this with white paint first. Now that I've got a nice even white coat of paint on my tumbler, I've gone ahead and put it back on my cup. I'm just going to be pouring paint directly on this. I don't need to worry about it being like completely dry for 24 hours or anything like that. I usually just let it sit for a few minutes, and then once I feel like it's starting to dry, then you're good to put paint on it. It's not going to do anything to it. This does have the potential of making a giant mess like all crafts do, so make sure you cover your workspace. I just like to use these little placemat cutting board things. I got these on Amazon. I'm gonna take this plastic cup here. This is just a 4-ounce clear plastic cup. And this is the fun part. I'm gonna be using Ricks Mix. So excited because I just actually got the neon colors. So I feel like I have to make a neon tumbler. Using Fission Static, which is a neon yellow, Radioactive, which is the neon green, Nuclear Purple, and Jolt. I'm also going to be using just a little bit of the heavy white. I've already painted my tumbler white, but I just like to do a little bit of this just to kind of help break it up. So with the Ricks Mix, it's really nice because there's no pre-mixing needed. You don't need to add any special mediums to it. It's just ready to go. Even shake it. All you do is just kind of tilt it up and down a few times, and that's it. You're ready to go. I probably have way too many paints here, but we'll see what happens. I just love all of them too much to pick only a few. It's either gonna look really good or not so good. So I'm gonna start with my white base, and I'm just gonna start pouring them. Now when you do this, make sure you don't stir it, shake it, or anything. You really want these just to layer on there. So I have my tumbler here, and this part is very fun and very scary at the same time. So I'm just going to take my cup of paint here, and I'm just simply going to pour it. I'm going to start off slow, and I want to make sure I get it even around my tumbler. So then I'm just going to take this and just kind of go around the top in a circle. If you notice any sides of your tumbler that aren't getting as covered, then you can take your paint, go over there, but now I'm just gonna go quickly with it. I'm just gonna hold this upside down just to let any of the excess paint drip out. And it's gonna keep pouring down the tumbler. I love this. This looks so good. I do wish there was a little bit more pink, so I'm actually going to take some more of my pink right here, and I'm just going to kind of pour it on the top right here on the edges, kind of right here, as well as just a little bit more of my purple. Oops, may have done a little bit too much purple. That's okay. You can see that's just going to kind of ooze down the sides. I'm just gonna take a little bit more white in the middle. And sometimes what I'll do is I'll kind of just blow on the top if any of the colors pulled. You can also take your heat gun, but I don't like doing heat on here because I don't want it to dry too quickly. I really want to give it a chance to just kind of naturally pour down and dry. As this sits and as it drips, it's going to change so much because, I mean, this is what it looks like right now, but this is not what it's going to end up looking like. So I'm going to let this sit for a little bit and then we'll come back and see what we got. All right, so I'm going to let my tumbler sit overnight, and then tomorrow I can go over it with epoxy, add glitter, decals, and anything else that I would like to. If you have any questions on this, just let me know. And I hope you have a wonderful and amazing day, and happy dirty pouring. Bye!